Well, it's streaming.
I guess it's always double the network, but I think because I'm accustomed to it, I can be in a conversation without someone leading. Right, because for years and
Which
years
one?
and years, I've always
Oh, with Greta.
on the piano or
Yes.
on the organ, and so I'm always bringing prominence to that.
They can do it in English or Hebrew.
Right,
I'm filling in some blanks.
right.
One person is
So yeah, we're all different. We all bring different strengths to the table.
Okay.
so I'll send you an update on mark it yellow all the ones that you changed.
Sounds good.
Yes.
For you. Okay, is it working?
No, I mean, the mic is working, it just, I don't hear it coming out.
Here we go, I'll go.
I got like a couple slides.
Testing, testing,
Mine's
nothing's
working.
happening, nothing's on. But the panel is black. So, I'm running to the bathroom.
That's a good idea. I did that, just did that 2 minutes
Get
ago.
that done.
Hello. You might be right.
Testing, testing. No, but it is on.
Are you on? You're not on. Pretty sure it's not.
Where's Tara, the crazy girl that went swimming outside in 40-degree weather?
Whatever place. So you don't think we should turn it off?
Well,
Let me see what
I'm saying it is
It doesn't
on.
sound loud.
No, it's not loud, but it is on.
Oh, now.
No, it's 10, but it's 9 is supposed to work.
So 10.
Hey, how are you, Darla?
Hello, hello. This mic sound like it's on. It's not, neither one is on. calling all Jewish people.
Sorry, I just wanted to do testing. Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Howard, my lovely is not working either. It was working before, but it's not working now. 1, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1.
On? Am I on? Oh, now I'm on. Now I'm on.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Turn the on switch on.
1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 1. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 1. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should be on handheld. Is it on handheld?
So you've got it, you're mounted already. All right.
1, 1, 2. 1. I saw it and I was like, I better text you.
And I went to get my sons. I was like, this was the handles. And then all of a sudden I went like, oh, that's right.
I kept it. I kept it. One, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 1. Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Good Shabbos.
Shabbat Shalom.
Welcome. It is, I'm now on the main microphone,
Now we have
and I
feedback.
have the lavalier off. I'm making a noise that I'm not meaning to make. Okay, can you all hear me now?
No.
Howard? 1, 1, 2, 1. Okay,
And I'm on. Yes.
you're on,
Yeah.
and I'm coming on. All this busy stuff, all this work we do before Shabbat, right? Shabbat Shalom again. You'll have noticed that we are using a different Siddur.
high.
Our Siddur is Mishkan Halev. It's a special Siddur of the Reform movement through the month of Elul, as well as during Slichot. And Laurie, how can I help you? Oh, and we have been so popular tonight that you might need to share a book, is what I'm being told. So if somebody next to you doesn't have a book, please make sure to share it with them. We have some wonderful things to plan tonight. First of all, we're going to share with each other what we love about Beit Aviv. And there are so many things to love about Beit Aviv. And our Mitzvah and Memories program is sponsored by Darla and Jim Strouth in honor of their upcoming Virgo birthdays. We have, because it is the month of Elul, the blowing of shofar. That's exciting. We haven't heard that yet this month of Elul. And it's just good and wonderful to be together here at the end of August. Hine Matov, page 3.
We've got a special Hine Matov medley for you tonight to enjoy 3 different Hine Matovs. And we're starting with the very familiar Jacobson Drosy, which I know you'll know, even if you don't know the composer's name. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. יאללה לה 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 לה, הנה מה טוב, הנה מה טוב. יאללה לה 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 לה, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים. טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
Page 4, Psalm 133. Let's read together. How wonderful it is to live in harmony with all people, like stepping out of the bath, your whole body fresh and vibrant, like the morning dew glistening on the tiniest blade of grass. It is God's infinite blessing, a taste of eternal life. We continue on page 6. We read responsively. Before we slip too quickly into the season of the soul, let there be a Sabbath of Sabbaths for the heart.
Before the music of creation's majesty, let there be a silent praise of existence.
Before the feast of sanctified words, let there be a poetry of solitude.
Before we enter the palace of prayer, let us find within ourselves a place of calm.
Before we revel in the wondrous and sublime, let there be an honest inward glaze.
Before the rites and ceremonies of awe, let there be quieter days, an island of attentiveness.
We continue on page 8, the psalm that is sung every day through Elul, Psalm 27.
Achat shati made Adonai. Achat shati otavakesh. Achat shati made Adonai. Achat shati otavakesh. Shivti, shivti, beveit Adonai. Shivti, shivti, koyim mechayai lachazot benoam Adonai. Uvaker beheichalo lachazot benoam Adonai, to gaze upon the beauty of Adonai. One thing I ask you, Adonai, to be with you all of my life.
Together in the English that begins at the bottom of the page on page 8. God shelters me in times of hardship, shields me in a tent of divine protection, raises me high upon a rock, so that now my head rises above the enemies around me. Let me make offerings in that tent, the offerings of a joyful cry. Let me sing hymns and celebrate the one who is eternal, Adonai. Hear my voice when I call. God, answer me with grace. My heart spoke for you. It said, seek my face. Your face, Adonai, I will seek. Do not hide your face from me, nor angrily turn away your faithful one, the one you have sustained. My God of rescue, do not desert me. When my father and my mother have gone, God will gather me in. Teach me your way, Adonai, and guide me on a straight path. Because of those who lie in wait for me, do not hand me over to the will of foes who rose against me. Lying witnesses and those whose very breath is violence. If only I could believe that I will see God's goodness in the land of the living. Wait for Adonai, be strong of heart and be bold, but wait for Adonai. We continue on page 11, and I'd like to invite Darla Strauss to come and do the reading on page 11 and light the candles on page 10.
I honor the gift of stillness and rest, a day devoted to peace. Peace within my soul. On this day, I have everything I need. Peace with those around me. On this day, I seek no quarrel or strife. Peace of earth and sky, green trees and quiet water. I give thanks that I am present in this world. I celebrate the miracle of existence, the breath within me, the beating of my heart, the love that blesses my life. I used the wrong box. Can you breathe life into that candle?
Shall I give it a rabbinic blessing?
I knew the rabbi could do it better than I could. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'chadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
Source of blessing, eternal our God, you fill the universe with majestic might, teaching us holiness through sacred obligations, giving us the mitzvah of bringing light on Shabbat.
Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של Shabbat.
Page 21. Peace is with you, angels of stillness. Enter. Bless me, give me rest. God knows I need you, and God knows I'm asking, harried, impatient, at war with myself. Make your home in my soul. Fill my home with your light. Let me breathe in your quiet. Help me savor shalom. Enter. Bless me. Give me rest. Shalom Aleichem, page 20.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hashem. מלאכי עליון, ממלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. בואכם לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון. ממלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ברכוני לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון. ממלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. צאתכם לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון. ממלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Page 22 and 23. Come forth, my love, the bride to greet. Embrace Shabbat, her glory meet.
לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. 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 שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ותפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה. מראש מקדם נסוכה, זו מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך קומי אורי. אורי, אורי, שדברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. We rise and face the door to greet the Shabbat bride. בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצולה. תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
Page 24.
Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
B'yamad yivrach yutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon uvyomechon ufchayet echol Beit Yisrael bagala bagala uvizman kariv ve'imeru.
Amen.
Yeshmei Rabba mevarach le'alam u'al me'amaya yitbarach yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitpar ve'yitramam ve'yitnaseh ve'yitadar ve'yitaleh ve'yitala shemir kucha brihu Leila min kol bechata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechemata damiram b'alma ve'imeru.
Amen. Page 26. There is no human being who does not carry a treasure in the soul, a moment of insight, a memory of love, a dream of excellence, a call to worship. We rise for the Baruch Hu.
Lai la lai 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 lai. Yai la lai 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 lai. Lai 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 lai. Lai 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 lai. Lai la lai 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 lai. Lai 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 lai. Lai 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 lai. Lai la lai 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 lai. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. HaMevorach HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Please join me on page 28. Blessed are you, Adonai. Your great name fills the universe with majestic might. Your word creates twilight and dusk as your wisdom opens the gates of night. Your discernment separates the changing seasons and causes the passage of time. The stars arrayed across the sky reveal your design. You roll out the cycle of darkness and light, shaping day and night. You sweep away day and carry the world into nightfall, setting day apart from nighttime. You are God of all we can perceive and all that is beyond our perception. Living, eternal God, be our sovereign to the end of time. Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim. Blessed are you, Adonai, creator of twilight and dusk. Page 30. We continue together. Love beyond all space and time. Your love enfolds your people, Israel. We receive it in your teaching, your gift of Torah, sacred obligations, discipline, and law. So let us speak these teachings when we lie down and rise up, and find joy forever in your Torah and mitzvot. They are the very essence of our life, ours to ponder and study all our days. May we never lose or be unworthy of your love. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael, for you are blessed, the one who loves your people, Israel.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vahed.
Please be seated.
Ve'afta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol meodecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha v'shinantam levanacha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlachtecha v'derech uv'shachbecha uv'kumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu l'totafot b'neinecha uchtavtam al mezuzot beitecha uv'isharecha למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קיים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Adonai Elohechem Emet. We turn to page 40 and 41. Crossing the sea. Eternal, watch over my small domain of light and shadow, those few people who share my love, and all others upon this earth that sometimes shakes with thunder and reverberates with lightning. Help us to live with fear and conquer rage. Heal the hate that makes us kill, and cover the ground with this Red Sea that only you can part, so we may all walk through the wilderness to your realm of peace, where all men and women are one, and sing your blessed name.
Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha neda b'kodesh, norata ilo tosefele, norata ilo tosefele. Malchutecha ra'uvanecha, bokeyam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam, zilianu ve'amru, zelianu ve'amru, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha neda b'kodesh, nora tehilot osefele, nora tehilot osefele. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la.
Baruch atah Adonai Ga'al Yisrael. We praise you, eternal power, the one who redeemed Israel. Hashkivenu, page 42.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom V'hamidenu Malkeinu l'chaim. Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Ashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom V'hamidenu Malkeinu l'chaim. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom V'hamidenu Malkeinu l'chaim. L'chaim. L'chaim.
Page 47. A scarf trailing over the lilac sunset, fair weather clouds, cirrus uncinus silk chiffon. Twilight softens the air, whispering, "Come, lie down with me." Untie the knots of the will, loosen your clenched grip, barren hills of bone. Here, no edges to hone, only the palm fallen, open as a rose about to toss its petals. What you have made, what you have spoiled, let go. Let twilight empty the crowded rooms, quiet the jostling colors to hues of swirling water, pearls of fog. This is a time for letting go, like a released balloon dwindling. Tilt your neck and let your face open to the sky, like a pond catching light, drinking the darkness. We rise for Tefillah, page 48.
Adonai Sfatai Tiftach Adonai Sfatai Tiftach Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha Adonai Sfatai Tiftach Adonai Sfatai Tiftach Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע, משיב הרוח. אתה מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומידו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה. ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Please be seated. Page 57. Snow. On Sabbath Eve, down to the world floated a kerchief of snow, so very beautiful. And I grasped one end and God grasped the other, and both of us danced with the shuddering of closeness and distance, with the dizziness of the joy of our sudden love. Page 60. We join together in the Chatima, in the seal. Baruch Ata Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Our praise to you, Eternal One. You bring holiness to Shabbat. Page 62 and 64.
Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu ve'amcha Yisrael. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu ve'amcha utfilatam be'ahava tekabel, utfilatam be'ahava tekabel. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu ve'amcha Yisrael. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu ve'amcha Yisrael. Uti l'ratzon tamid avodat Yisrael amecha. Uti l'ratzon tamid avodat Yisrael amecha. Ritzei Adonai בעמך ישראל. ברוך אתה אדוני שהותך לבדך בעיר הנבות.
As summer comes to an end, there is so much to be thankful for, so many things that we are blessed with. Let's share some of those with each other and say thanks to God, modim anachnu lach. Tala.
Well, everybody knows what I think I'm going to say. I am so happy to be back on land after 25 days cruising, but it was a great voyage, and it's great to be among our good friends back on Earth, here.
For the blessing of traveling and the blessing of returning home and feeling the beauty of being at home among friends, despite an exciting trip. Modim anachnu lach. Yes.
Our niece got married on Wednesday.
Oh, Mazal Tov.
On the same day as my parents were in their 81st anniversary. It's her first marriage, and we are ecstatic.
Oh, wow. Wow. So she got married on her parents' anniversary. Her grandparents, you guys, your parents' anniversary. Wow. You know, that is such a blessing. I am married on my parents' and my grandparents' anniversary. And to share the generations, that is so tangible. For the blessing of bride and groom, for the joy of linking generations to each other, modim anachnu lach. Yes. Maddie.
My 58th anniversary is coming up in a few days.
Oh, wow.
Same young man.
Isn't it amazing how we don't age? It is incredible. It's like you were married yesterday, right?
I haven't grown either.
We thank God for the blessing, when we have the blessing of years together, for the joy of partnership. Modim anachnu lach. Yes, Faye.
We had the joy of having all of our children and grandchildren together for one whole week.
Oh, how many other people got to spend time with family this summer, right? It's so special. So I see a lot of hands up there for the ability for families to come together, to be in each other's lives. Modim anachnu lach. Laurie.
Well, we're thankful for our twin grandsons who are turning 13 on next Friday, and their name and spa will be Saturday. They're going to
Mazel
Colorado.
tov! Wow! And you're going to Colorado, you said?
Yeah, that's
Wow! You get to travel to the mountains, right? Esa enai el harim, I lift up my eyes to the mountains. And this 13-year-old, so my God will be my help, right? Yes, wow. It's so exciting when we have bar mitzvah, bat mitzvah, beit mitzvah, as the neutral is now known, amongst our young ones. Wow, mazel tov. And we thank God for our tradition being passed from generation to generation. Modim anachnu lach. Okay.
I think there was one.
Oh, there's one more. I missed somebody. Yes, please. I don't know you. Hi, Ted. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Sunday will be our granddaughter's 14th birthday, and it will be our 55th
Oh, wow. Sharing a birthday and an anniversary.
56. Oh, well, it's close.
So she was an anniversary present for you.
If we want to put it that way.
Wow. Wow. How beautiful to share a simcha with the generations. Modim anachnu lach. Anything else? I don't want to miss anyone else. Now, let's sing Modim anachnu
And I'm
lach.
thankful to be making music with Andrew
I
tonight.
am thankful to have Andrew and Beth here
Yeah.
together.
It's always nice when Andrew comes back. Modim anachnu lach, modim anachnu lach. We thank you, God, for all your gifts. Modim anachnu lach, modim anachnu lach, modim anachnu lach. We thank you, God, for all your gifts. Modim anachnu lach, modim anachnu lach.
Page 70.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata hu melech Adon Lecho hashalom, ki ata hu melech Adon, lecho hashalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov b'necha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'cholit ub'chosha b'shlomecha. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
There are some beautiful words in this Siddur to pray silently, but you can use those or you can use the words of your heart. And when we have finished silent prayer, we will continue on page 74.
יהיו לרצון אמרי פי והגיון ליבי לפניך אדוני צורי וגואלי אדוני צורי וגואלי May the words of my mouth be on the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. יהיו לרצון אמרי פי והגיון ליבי לפניך אדוני צורי וגואלי אדוני צורי וגואלי
We rise for our Torah service al Shlosha Devarim.
על שלושה דברים על שלושה דברים העולם עומד על שלושה דברים העולם עומד על שלושה דברים על שלושה דברים העולם עומד על שלושה דברים על שלושה דברים על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים על התורה ועל העבודה ועל גמילות חסדים על שלושה דברים על שלושה דברים העולם עומד על שלושה דברים על שלושה דברים העולם עומד על שלושה דברים.
Each time we read the Torah, we come to it with a different lens. And before I sat down to read the Torah portion for this Shabbat, I already knew that the board had requested that this be a Sabbath with testimonials on why members love Beit Aviv. So I approached Ki Tetzeh with that lens in mind. Now, Ki Tetzeh is an assortment of different Jewish laws, some which today we might find compelling, and others, well, we might question them with our modern values. And such is the section of text I will be reading this evening. It's a difficult text. The Torah describes who must be excluded from the Israelite community. The words are explicit. One who has carnal relations with their father's wife, one whose genitalia is mutilated, one who is born a bastard, and those who are Ammonites and Edomites. Now, two things disturbed me. The first, Shouldn't we as a Jewish community strive to be welcoming? And why does the Torah overtly concentrate on those we need to exclude? The second, if I was going to choose exclusionary categories from our community, would inappropriate sexual intercourse, crushed testes, a child born out of wedlock, and descendants of tribes that once harmed Israel be the groupings that I would pick? Probably not. Now, it's easy to get lost in the specifics and how they sit with our modern mores. Despite my reservations, I actually think that this section of the Torah is relevant to why I love Beit Aviv, our theme on this Shabbat. It comes to teach us that as welcoming as our community needs to be, we are greater when we also have boundaries. And here at Beit Aviv, we are special because this is a community with a clear mission. We welcome all of those who are Jewish and Jewish adjacent, who are adults, who wish to be the part of the fabric of our communal lives. Our boundaries are what makes us unique, and why someone would want to join our community and fall in love with being here. And of course, we welcome all such folk with open arms. The final words of our Torah reading this evening, the section I will be reading, refers to the exclusion of the Ammonites and Moabites from the Israelite community. And it provides the raison d'etre for the exclusion of these tribes from our people. It refers to the story of Balaam, who hired the prophet Balak to curse the Jewish people. And God would not permit Balak to offer such curses. Why? Because God loved the Israelites. In the book of Numbers, which is our prior mention of Balaam and Balak, we read that God forced the prophet Balak to bless us. Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael. How beautiful are your tents, Jacob, your dwelling places, O Israel. Now, tents and dwellings are always defined by their boundaries. And with those in place, any community is blessed. Ya'amdu Gittel bat Mashu Valea, Verachamim ben Chaim ve'Esther likvod HaTorah. We call to the Torah Jerry and Richard Lipov. Baruch Adonai, Baruch Leolam Vaed.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher b'chanu michol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. And God loves what you did anyway, as do I.
We didn't practice.
That's okay. Lo yavo emoni umoavi b'kahal Adonai, gam do esari lo yavo lehem b'kahal Adonai ad olam. Don't allow an Ammonite or a Moabite in the congregation of God till the 10th generation. They shall not come into the community of God or forever. Al davar asher lo kidmu etchem b'lechem u'b'mayim b'derech betzetchem eMitzrayim, because they did not come before you with bread and with water when you were on your way exiting Egypt. V'asher sachar elecha et Bil'am ben pator aram naharim liklalecha, and they set upon you Balaam son of Beor miftor aram naharim to curse you. Velo avor Adonai Elohecha lishmor el Bilam, and God did not listen to Balaam. V'yafoch Adonai Elohecha lacha et haklala livracha, and God turned the curse towards you to be a blessing. Ki ohavecha Adonai Elohecha, because God loves you. Lo tidrosh shlamim v'tovatam kol yamecha leolam. Do not pay notice of them or care for them all of your days forever.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Mi sheberach avotenu Avraham, Yitzhak, v'Yaakov, v'imotenu Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, v'Leah. May God, who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless you, Richard, and you, Jerry, who appear here today in honor of God, the Torah, Shabbat, this congregation, and at this time of memory for Richard's father. May God bless you and keep you. May God bless your family and all who are near and dear to you. May God grant you both a long life filled with health, and let us say,
Amen.
We turn in our books to page 77 for Mishaberach.
Mishaberach avotenu mekor habracha ve'imotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen.
On this Shabbat, we pray for healing for Margot Joseph, Peter Joseph, Honey Kurlander, Ellie Byers' daughter Meredith, Toby Devons, Joel Broider, Gail Broider, Alan Berlin, Eileen Kramer, Leonard Siegel, Naomi Koshin, Ron Miller, Linda Singer, and Joel Selikoff. If you have names of people in your family circle, friendship circle, or community who are in need of healing, and you have permission to share that name in community, I invite you to do so as my hand meets your gaze.
Mishaberach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
pray for healing. Baruch atah Adonai Rofeh HaCholim. We rise now to return the Torah scroll to the ark. It's Chayim Hi.
את חיים היא למחזיקים בה ותוריה מאושר דריה דרכי נועם רחוב טבעותיך שלום השיבנו אדוני אליך, אליך ונשובה. חדיש, חדיש ימינו, חדיש ימינו כקדם.
Please be seated. So you heard the charge from the board. What do I love about Beit Aviv? One of the things which makes Beit Aviv unique is that we are an adulting congregation. Yehuda ben Tema teaches us in Pirkei Avot that there are different pursuits depending on our age and stage. And not much has changed since Yehuda's description. A 5-year-old studies Torah stories. 10-year-olds Jewish law. 13-year-olds become obligated by the commandments, bar mitzvah, bat mitzvah. 15-year-olds go deeper into Jewish law. 18-year-olds are concerned with marriage. 20-year-olds seek a profession. 30-year-olds refine their profession, and 40-year-olds seek to understand life. Now, I've heard people say that we are a community made up of people in the double ARP age group. So you have to be 50 years old to join AARP. So Yehuda teaches us that turning 50 is the age of sharing wisdom. 60 is a time of maturity. 70, a time of satisfaction. 80, an age of strength. And by 90, I'm sorry to tell you folks, our energy begins to wane. Now, these decades are our adulting years. And what makes Beit Aviv unique, and one of the many things I love about Beit Aviv, is that we see these adulting years as a time of renewal, a place to bring our wisdom, maturity, satisfaction, and strength to the synagogue. We're called Beit Aviv, a home of spring, a home where we can experience new growth. And as your rabbi, I love that I get to include the Jewish curricula basics, Torah, Jewish law, its application to life, but also, because we are an adulting congregation, we get to go deeper into our beautiful tradition, because this congregation has maturity and the experience to understand on a more profound level with a wisdom that only comes with age. Now here, located at the Interfaith Center, we bring our adult maturity. We understand that all traditions speak to the same God, but with different modes and images. And we live that message by working with Jewish traditions, following different outlooks, as well as communities of other faiths. Our double ARP age grants us permission to wrestle with Jewish hard stuffs, Jewish complex stuffs, Jewish risque stuffs, Jewish controversial stuffs, and Jewish weird stuffs without having to be mindful of the young families and the kids in the room. As an adult congregation, none of you are here because of the kids. I love that you are willing to be part of a special community because some aspect of our worship, of our study, of our programming, our socializing, our repairing this world enhance your adulthood. You are serious Jews. Tonight we're going to hear from 3 others who, like me and like you, love Beit Aviv, each for their own reasons. Linda Feldmesser will share with us what is special about this Beit Aviv community to her. And Barbara Hurwitz will reflect on her special bat mitzvah in this community. And George Groman, one of our newer members, will share why he joined Beit Aviv. Listen to their words, their stories, their love for this amazing community. And there are so many other stories of those who love Beit Aviv sitting here in this room. So I invite you to share them with each other at the Oneg. I invite them to share them with your friends. I invite them to share them with the larger community. But for the moment, I invite Linda, then Barb, then George, in that order, to join us and share their remarks from this bima.
Shabbat Shalom. So I got a phone call that said, we'd like you to speak at Shabbat services about what you love about Beit Aviv, and you have 5 minutes. And I thought, well, that's quite a task, because I've got a lot to say, but I'll try to keep it to 5. When we first got together with our friends 25 years ago and decided to give this a try, we talked about what our goals were. The main objective was to build a community where we could be together, worship, send help where needed, and have a bit of a social time as well. It is that community that I love about Beit Aviv the most. We have been an active part of the local community and the world community. With our busy social action committee, we have bought mosquito nets. We have sent money for solar ovens. We have served meals at our Deli Bread, and we've cooked meals for grassroots, and we've helped at the Day Resource Center. We've cleaned roads and dedicated money and food to the Howard County Food Bank Amazon. We've helped pack and distribute food right here at OMI. And let's not forget the Green Team, trying to make both OMI and the world around us a better place. We probably have done more for social action than temples twice our size, but our generous members are very serious about Tikkun Olam. I love that about us. We have a wonderful learning community with our Adult Ed and Lunch and Learn. With a steady following, these programs are the backbone of our community. We are a social community, sponsoring Hanukkah parties, anniversary celebrations. Just an aside, there's still time to send your check in for the 25th. 84 people are already coming, so please don't miss it. I'll get back on track. Theater parties, picnics, and again, much more. Wonderful opportunities to come together and enjoy each other's company. We have certainly done that in the past, and we hope to continue doing that in the future. As part of this social community, we have a men's club and a sisterhood, AKA Women of Beit Aviv. We answer to either one. These clubs have addressed social issues within our community and the world. The men's club Sunday brunches with the bagelicious treats and current topics have been great. And of course, we'll never forget the years of latke making. And this year, they've opened up new activities and look forward to many good times together. For me, sisterhood has been a wonderful opportunity to get to know people I might not have never known and have lots of fun. We have a great social action committee. We have made blankets for the day shelter, wigs for children fighting cancer. We made an eight soup, collecting that money for the Howard County Food Bank. We've packed backpacks for children in foster care, and so much more. We've come together for our Women's Seder, which is a favorite, and to be part of our Sisterhood Shabbat. Then there have been social activities. Who can forget our Catskill party, the Mahjong tournament, or the yoga and self-help meetings? I could go on, but I only have 5 minutes. I will, however, put in a plug that if you are a woman of Bet Aviv and you don't belong to the women of Bet Aviv, you're missing out. And now's the time to join. Our kickoff is September 12th. That's my last commercial. We are a religious community, having meaningful services for Shabbat and holidays. We have been so fortunate. We have had 3 very different but wonderful rabbis to lead us, and a group of very inspiring cantors and cantorial soloists to lead us in the old tunes we know and to push us to learn those new tunes, even if some of us tend to balk a little bit about that. Walking into services is reminiscent of Norm walking into Cheers, a place where everybody knows your name, or they'd like to. We are a caring community. Our caring committee is amazing, always being there for support when it is needed. I am in awe of their efforts. Those of us there at the beginning never imagined in our wildest dreams that we would grow so fast and become as large as we did. Who knew there were so many folks out there that needed this wonderful community that we did? We have been through good times and bad times, happy and sad, but we have come through this together. We are a bit smaller now, but we have been there before, and we're still here, and we thrive because our community is strong. And I guess that's what I love about Bet Aviv. Oh.
I grew up in Sioux City, Iowa. My family belonged to Sherazine Synagogue, a conservative congregation. As a child, I went to Sunday school and was confirmed. I did not go to Hebrew school, and I did not have a bat mitzvah. I attended junior congregation every Saturday morning, and I knew all the prayers, but I could not read Hebrew. Fast forward to 1991, the year Bob and I moved to Columbia. We were empty nesters and didn't know anyone here. So our first Friday in Columbia, we attended a Shabbat service at one of the Howard County synagogues. No one talked to us. We attended several other shuls and couldn't find a congregation that seemed to fit our needs. We shul shopped for a few years, then heard about a group of people meeting in Saul and Ruth Lubitz's basement to possibly form a chavurah. Of course, we attended to see what it was about. Everyone was so friendly and welcoming. One of the things I remember about that first meeting was going around the room, everyone telling the group what they were looking for in a spiritual community. Excuse me, the common theme of the dozen or more people that attended was that they wanted a Hamish or a warm feeling. Soon the word was out that a new spiritual group was forming. More and more people came, which resulted in Bet Aviv. Bob and I were excited to be on the ground level of this new congregation. Rabbi Mark Raphael was hired to lead our first High Holy Days, and by then we had over 50 families. We formed a Bet Aviv choir, adult education classes were held, sisterhood was started, and many more people joined the congregation. Bet Aviv was now the second Reformed congregation in Howard County. At services, I would sit near Linda Feldmisser and hear her reading Hebrew so fluently. I wondered if I would ever be able to read Hebrew as well as she can. Why did my parents not send me to Hebrew school? I became friendly with a congregant by the name of Carol Newman, of blessed memory. She led a Bible study group that some of my Howard County friends attended. I heard that Carol offered to teach Hebrew to a few women from the Bible class, and I was fortunate enough to get into that Hebrew class. She was so knowledgeable. We learned much more than Hebrew. This new Bet Aviv congregation offered me a way to meet new people from different backgrounds. Carol's class wasn't an official Bet Aviv sponsored class. She loved being with other women and sharing her knowledge of Judaism and Zionism. Would this be the time I would learn Hebrew and be able to read like Linda? Not yet. In December of 2000, a few of us met with Rabbi Raphael to discuss a possible agenda for a B'nai Mitzvah class. Rabbi Raphael gave us an outline of what we should study, and we proceeded to gather information to see if there was enough interest to start an adult B'nai Mitzvah class. By February 2001, there were 12 of us who wanted to begin the process of preparing for a bat mitzvah. We started after Passover in April 2001 and would continue until we satisfactorily completed our program. We met 2 Thursdays plus 1 Sunday per month for 2 years. We hired Susie Gold to teach those of us who didn't have a working knowledge of Hebrew, as well as guide the bat mitzvah studies. The Hebrew class met separately from the Thursday classes. We were fortunate to have Rabbi Raphael and other Howard County clergy and scholars come to present different topics so we could benefit from various views of Judaism. I was so excited to be studying with this wonderful group of women. Joining Bet Aviv was turning out to be a gift I had never imagined. After 2 years of study, Saturday, June 7th, 2003, was the Shabbat morning Benot Mitzvah service, followed by a Kiddush luncheon. The entire Bet Aviv congregation was invited to attend and kvel with our families. Each B'nai Mitzvah read from the Torah and participated in the service. Leslie Robinson, Alice Kahn of blessed memory, and I became close friends as we studied Hebrew every week together. I finally learned to read Hebrew. I definitely can't read as well as Linda, but I can follow along with the service, and that's okay. The B'nai Mitzvah process was one of the best things I ever did for myself, especially with my new Bet Aviv friends. I finally reached a dream of being a bat mitzvah, and I am so proud to be a member of Bet Aviv's first Benot Mitzvah class. If not for Bet Aviv, I would never have become a bat mitzvah. Bet Aviv is my spiritual home. I have many friends here. I feel comfortable here. We all care for one another, and I know that we all are one family. Shabbat Shalom.
Well, Shabbat Shalom. Brevity is not my strong point, but my wife advised me that it was important to try to achieve something under 5 minutes. So please, if you would, turn on your stopwatches, and let me be sure I reach that goal. I adore this congregation, and part of the reason for that is the joy that all of you seem to share with one another constantly. The things I really enjoy are the congregation's maturity, and that's been echoed already, and I don't mean old people. I mean kindness that age brings, and many of you displayed that to myself and to Susan many times. I like what the community does for both itself and the wider community around it in terms of adult education, both men for women, and the idea that you try to sustain various member groups within the community. I especially have enjoyed Rabbi Joseph and the fact that she brings a sense of humor, extensive Judaic knowledge, liturgical skills, and a very adroit intellect. And who knew that Adon Olam was in fact a German drinking song? And who knew that you could review the Torah as a limerick? So I've really enjoyed the approach that's been taken. The musical experience as well has been delightful. The Cantor Beth Rubens, our pianist, who has helped the choir, the generosity of people in the choir, and I hadn't really been singing with a choir since high school, so I've come to enjoy that community quite a bit. I grew up conservative, and as you all probably well know, instruments are not a part of the conservative service. And yet, our liturgy talks about lyres and instruments that were present in the Second Temple. The Second Temple was destroyed by Romans in AD 70. That actually is 1,953 years ago. So my sense of mourning is such that I can say, Diana, I'm enjoying the piano. And I'm enjoying Beth Rubens and her ability to sing. And so I think that that's a very special aspect of this community. Finally, the lay leadership. You're intelligent, honest, open, compassionate, and the willingness to discuss difficult issues in open forums, I think, is a delightful feature of this congregation. You've chosen, in a sense, to be eagles and not ostriches, and that I admire. So if I had to characterize why it is my wife and I are very happy here, it's because of the joy that you share all together.
How amazing, how wonderful all our speakers are. This is a blessed community. The people that we have, and you just met 3 amazing members of our community, but also for the beauty of us dwelling together. Hine matovu manayim, how beautiful and how pleasant and how wonderful it is just being in this place. You see that on the wall when you walk into the meeting house, and we embody those words. We continue with Aleno on page 200 and, no, not 282, page 78, different book. We rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Please be seated. Page 80.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Page 82. You weren't well or really ill yet either, just a little tired. Your handsomeness tinged by grief of anticipation, which brought to your face a thoughtful, deepening grace. I didn't for a moment doubt you were dead. I knew that to be true still, even in the dream. You've been out, at work maybe, having a good day, almost energetic. We seemed to be moving from some old house where we'd lived, boxes everywhere, things in disarray. There was a story of my dream, but even asleep, I was shocked out of the narrative. By your face, the physical fact of your face inches from mine, smooth-shaven, loving, alert. Why so difficult remembering the actual look of you, without a photograph, without strain. So when I saw your unguarded, reliable face, your unmistakable gaze opening all the warmth and clarity of you, warm brown tea, we held each other for the time the dream allowed. Bless you. You came back so I could see you once more, plainly, so I could rest against you without thinking this happiness lessened anything, without thinking you were alive again. On this Shabbat, we remember those who are so clear in our dreams and who blessed our lives. The following yortzites are commemorated at this time: Sidney Blanken, Doris Blumenfeld, Lillian Buchan, Harold Brill, David Brody, David Cohen, Frida Delinko, Hannah Drucker, Joel Hoffman, Bella Huber, Diane Carmel, Sarah Kay, Selma Kirshner, Claire E. Kuhn, Marsha Lapin, Hai Lipov, Ethel Lowe, Harry Meyer, Harry Porras, Ethel Portney, Stuart Schwartz, Fred Singer, Jeanette Waxman, Bernard Wheel, Helen Wheel, Pearl Weissman, and David Wolfe. May their memories be for a blessing. Kaddish is found on page 86, and we rise. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah, v'yamar divrach rute v'yamlich machute, b'chayechon v'yomechon, uv'chaye b'chol Beit Yisrael, b'agalav v'zman kari v'yimeru, amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam olamei amaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei kudusha v'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran v'yama v'imru, amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min shamaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen.
Oseh shalom lim'ama, v'yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
May those who sow in tears also reap in joy, and we say, amen.
Amen.
Please be seated. Page 89. The shofar is sounded from the first day of Elul until the eve of Rosh Hashanah to signal the approach of the days of awe. The sound of the shofar implores us to engage in cheshbon ha-nefesh, an accounting of our soul. Amid shouts of joy, to the sound of the shofar, the Holy One ascends. We continue on page 90. The shofar curves upward. Its name means beauty. Its essence is ascent. Sounds of the ram horn lift us from lethargy, shattered despair. Beauty beckons. Tomorrow's door is open. And you know, we can be better than we are. We say the blessing at the top of page 91. Baruch atah Adonai, shomea truah. Blessed are you, Adonai, who hears the sounding of the shofar. Tekiyah! Shvarim Trua. Tekiah. Thank you to our ballet Tekiah. We appreciate your blowing. I'd like to invite our co-president, Art Brody, to come forward and share some announcements.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
I want to thank Beth and Andrew and Rabbi Joseph for a wonderful religious and musical experience this evening. A lot of different things in the service that we haven't seen for a while. So just wanted to do that. And certainly to the 6 people who shared experiences and blew the shofar for us this evening to start the new year off. Again, something very enjoyable, at least for myself, to be able to sit and listen to those stories. So, a couple of things coming up that I'll try to keep them in similar order so you can follow back on them. One is tomorrow at 12:30 in Annapolis, Rabbi Joseph is going to be speaking at the Susan Campbell Park, representing the Jewish community of Maryland, on the 60th anniversary on the March of Washington. So there are a number of activities going on across the country. This is one right here in our local area that the rabbi is participating in. So if anybody has some time available tomorrow at 12:30, that would be a great start to or finish to the weekend. You heard Linda already talk about the 25th anniversary, and the number of people signing up to participate has grown dramatically. Just Wednesday this week, this early week, the number was about 70, and Linda has indicated it's what now, 84. Okay, so it should be a wonderful time by all. There's going to be some things that she has yet to share with members of the board or other members, so there'll be a couple of surprises for all of us, and as well as a wonderful experience and a wonderful evening to be had by all. So if you want to attend, please try to RSVP to Linda no later than, excuse me while I do this, Wednesday, August 30th. Okay. And again, so keep your calendar straight. The event is Sunday, October 15th. Okay, also a couple of other things going on. The Bet Aviv Men's Drop-In Luncheon. They're starting a monthly event. This one is being held at the Corner Stable in King's Contrivance. Wednesday, September 6th at 11:30. Stop in and meet some new friends, old friends, and enjoy a lunch at the same time. Rick Katkow has started up something that many of you may have been aware of from some years ago regarding the Baltimore Daily Bread. He and approximately 12 volunteers, along with, I think, 3 or 5 vehicle drivers, are going to be going into Baltimore and serving food at the Daily Bread. Let's see. The Women of Bet Aviv has a book club event coming up on Wednesday, September 13th at 1 o'clock. The book that is going to be talked about and discussed is The Measure by Nikki Ehrlich. Do I have that right, Jerry? Okay. So again, with some time, that would be a wonderful experience, a wonderful time, I'm sure, for all the people that participate. If you didn't have a chance before the service started, I understand there are approximately or exactly 6 families here that are either new members or potential members. So if you didn't have a chance to say hello, introduce yourself, spend some time with them at the Oneg, that would be a good thing to, they can start to see some of the things that Linda was talking about, Bet Aviv and community and what it means to us. Okay. We're excited about the 2023 holiday appeal that is underway to help Bet Aviv continue for many years to come. And if you haven't received the letter, you will be very shortly. It may be arriving tomorrow. It may be arriving early next week. Okay, and we're hoping, Lou and I are hoping that everybody can support what that letter is talking about and assure you that your donation will make a difference to Bet Aviv. Okay, so I just ask that you give it consideration, and as Hal has talked to a lot of us and discussed with new congregants about dues and what have you, is the phrase is paying from your heart and doing what you feel you can do for the community. Okay. On that note, I'm going to ask Linda Feldmaster to come up and talk a little bit about the upcoming schedule for high holidays, and then shortly after that, Darla has assured me, right, Darla?
Why do you accuse me?
Darla has assured me that she's going to be sharing with you, to be very honest, no, all serious, a very, very important and a very recognizable event that has taken place for both the rabbi and for Darla and for the congregation. And she has assured me that she can talk about some immediate next steps in that activity in a very short amount of time. So.
I will be very brief. While you have been enjoying your summer, the High Holiday Committee, who has also been enjoying their summer, but they have been working very hard to put together our High Holiday series of services and events. And I just want to review for the schedule. You actually got the schedule, but so much of it gets lost. You will get it again, probably, and again. But here I go. On September 9th, we will have the Slichot service. It will be here at Omai in room 300. And it will be at 7 p.m. On Friday, September 15th at 8 p.m., we will have our Erev Rosh Hashanah service. And on Saturday, the 16th at 10 a.m., will be Rosh Hashanah Day 1 morning service. Now, the change comes on Sunday for Day 2. Because it is a Sunday, occupancy in the meeting house was kind of spotty, so CJC came to us and asked if we might share room 100 with them, because God bless Lynn Macias, she gets our reservations in really early. So we were gracious to say yes, and they are having their service from 9:30 to 11. So second day, Rosh Hashanah for us is 11:30 to 1, which probably after celebrating the first day, it'll be nice to be able to sleep in a little. Okay, and then Yom Kippur. Kol Nidre service is at 8 p.m. on Sunday, September 24th. Please come and listen to the wonderful performance of Kol Nidre by Gita Ladd and Louis Berman. We are lucky enough to have them again this year, and they are always wonderful. On Monday, the 25th, we have the morning service at 10 a.m. Then at 2:30, there's a little change from Personal Journeys. We are going to have a movie. And this movie is called 18 Voices Sing Kol Nidre. It is an Emmy-nominated movie. It tells about the history of Kol Nidre, the social ramifications of it, and we hear some beautiful renditions of the song. So at 3:30, afternoon services, and then Yisker at 5 and Nila at 6. And we hope to see you in as many services as you can. They will be live streamed in case you can't get out and would like to see them at home. So I look forward to wishing you a Shana Tova in a very short period of time.
Okay, I have more than 2 minutes. I have 3 minutes, right? You know, it was great. This has been a joyous service, but I just want to start off by saying I loved all of you, and I loved hearing that the 50s, Rabbi mentioned the 50s are the time of your life when you enjoy sharing wisdom. But you know, today they say the 70s and beyond are the new 50s. So I'm here to talk about a fabulous learning program that we will be offering here at Bet Aviv. I've talked about it, you know, many of you know, but have you seen this? Have you all seen it? We're ordering 1,000 copies more. But it's a beautiful picture of our rabbi and wonderful big letters saying, Bet Aviv's Rabbi Linda Joseph brings science into the synagogue. And I have to tell you, I have had a number of calls, people who aren't members who read this article. We're hoping to get a little bit even more in the Jewish Times, but we're not the only excited people about this program because the Jewish Times thinks it's amazing. And so I just want to let you know that there will be a presentations. There are 5 presenters. Nobody's dropped out yet. Morris is thinking about it, but he's not going to go. He's going to do his piece. And the rabbi has been working so hard because the thrust of this program is not just to hear researchers who are a part of our community, who are members, talk about the research they've done in science. It's to bring a connection with Judaism, you know, into these presentations. This is very unique. And from what I'm hearing, unless some group has won one of these grants, they've never done this. So we're one of only 15 synagogues across the whole country to be having the opportunity to bring these sessions to our members and some outside people who are all saying they want to come. So I want to let you know that there will be a guide. Rabbi Joseph has been working, and it looks fantastic. And it'll be a guide letting you know about all the presentations, when they're taking place, who's doing them, and a little bit of information about that. So you're all going to receive that. The thought is part of this grant asks that we do before and after surveys. In other words, what did you know before this presentation? And if you take that same survey again after it, what did you learn? And I hope that whatever you think, you will say you learned a huge amount. Because this is going back to our grantors. So you are going to be learning a great deal. And we may have a registration form, because I think that if we can send that survey to you prior to each session, that would be helpful. Did I go over 3 minutes? No. Oh, people are saying no, keep going. Anyway, I am very excited. The rabbi is very excited. This is new. She hasn't stood up and thrown me off the beamer yet. But anyway, I think it's going to be just great. The first session is November the 4th. And then we have some time into January before the second one. So you'll get all the dates and all the information. Thank you for letting me share this with you.
Darla forgot to say we also got a full page on page 28 about our congregation.
Oh my gosh! Yes, here it is. That's somebody else. But it is, you gotta read this, and I did order it.
Thank you, Darla. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Art. I just want to expand a little bit on Slichot. Slichot is such a special service, being the beginning of the High Holy Days. And it's our tradition here to begin it with a program or a film. The film we're showing this year is The Straight Story, which is has won a lot of awards. It is an old film, but not so old and not so out of date, actually. I previewed it. And so I hope you will come at 7 o'clock for Havdalah and the film, and then we will follow with the service of Slichot, when we'll change the covers of our Torah from blue to white. Yes, here's some of the melodies for the High Holidays. It's that time of year. Talking of melodies for High Holidays, we are using the special book from Elul. We are concluding with, on page 92, the song in the middle, Hashivenu.
Hashivenu, Hashivenu, Adonai Elecha, V'na shuva, V'na shuva, Chadish, Chadish, Yaminu kekedem. Back to the beginning. Hashivenu, Hashivenu, Adonai Elecha. Can we do that one again? Hashivenu, Hashivenu, Adonai Elecha, V'na shuva, V'na shuva. Start right there. Chadish, Chadish, Yaminu kekedem. Who thinks that they've got this? You two, right? I know you two have got it, right? Anybody else who feels really comfortable with this? Because I would love to try this in a canon with Andrew's help. So we do the whole first line, the Hashivenu, Hashivenu, Adonai Elecha. And then the next group starts over with that melody while the first group moves on to the next part, okay? Who knows it well? Raise your hand if you know it well. I want to see how many people. Okay, you're going to be second, okay? This group is going to be first. Because with the more people, and then Andrew's going to help them. Okay, here we go. First group. Hashivenu, Hashivenu, Adonai Elecha, Ha'ena Shuva, V'na Shuva, Chadish, Chadish, Yaminu kekedem. Hashivenu, Hashivenu, Adonai Elecha, V'na shuva, V'na shuva, Chadish, Chadish, Yaminu kekedem. Everybody, the last part. Chadish, everyone. Chadish, Yaminu kekedem. Bravo.
Each Each of you belong in our choir. Shabbat Shalom. Please join us in the oneg as we
Shalom.
celebrate the Virgo
Thank you,
birthdays of Darla and Jim Strauss and say Kiddush and Motzi.
When we tried to do the echo part in that one. It's okay because I echoed it and sang it the way you did. It's okay. And then I played, when we did Hush Hush, I played an intro that was kind of misleading. put this back in the closet?
This one right there.
The flags go in there too, don't they?
Yes, the flags and the,
This.
they're really heavy, so. I'm just gonna start it. Yeah.
What did you do with the extension cords? Where did you put the extension cords? Oh, okay. What about this up here?
It just stays there.
Maybe this is for. What about these chairs? Can we leave them up here?
I think so.
Oh, great.
Hello, my friends.
Rabbi, I got your keys.
Oh, okay. Hi there. I'm pleased you had a good time, my friend. Oh, good. having you.
Thank you, Linda. Yeah, it's good to be back. You know, again, I'm always on call if you need a substitute.
We love that, and we love you.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
He's an-
That was,
he's an
she
amazing
asked me to do that right before the service. I was like, okay.
Because he's always game.
I'm always game for anything. I'm up for whatever. And now I've got like all the Shabbat blessings memorized now. So
I know, I saw him singing them. Go, Andrew.
I watched a YouTube video like multiple times to try and learn them so that I could, sing them. And the video I watched on YouTube that teaches you how to sing them, the opening music is Shalom Aleichem, the same one that we did tonight. So that was.
Have you heard Harry Belafonte?
No, but I bet it sounds great.
It's on YouTube. Maybe I have. No, you know what? I think he was married to a Jewish woman.
Was he really?
His grandfather, great-grandfather.
He was he was part Jamaican, but I don't know what the other part was. Like he was definitely yeah.
He does it in England, and it's amazing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I think
He passed away not too long ago.
Very
either,
recently, yeah.
But he lived a very long life. He was like 93 or something.
What do you want to do with this?
He lived a
Wonderful
very
guy.
long life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we put it under here?
You know,
Will it
he
be?
wrote
Well,
some
no,
great
because
songs.
that's going to be the Catholics and the Protestants and the.
I'm sure you've done that with kids, right? They love
Turn
singing that.
Turn the World Around
Yeah.
is a good song.
another one in
Jamaica Farewell is very underrated.
Dale.
And then yeah, he had some great songs.
Is that what you're going to sing this high holiday? We can meet on Monday. We've done Slichot. We've done Simchat Torah. We've done, well, Sukkot, it's the back and forth between all of you guys deciding what you want to sing. And I don't have back and forth with anybody because we're... Well, that's why I try to push it so it's earlier. Yeah. I'll speak to Steve. Oh, he's also overwhelmed because his clergy partner, Rabbi Michael, had a baby a month ago. And so she's on maternity leave. So he's new in his congregation without his rabbi. So he's there by himself, which he's an experienced clergy person, but still it's a lot. Yes, Billy. The name of the daughter is Billy. Yes. So I've sent them. I've done the slides for Sukkot and for Simchat Torah because I like to get it done. I like to get it done early because then I don't have to worry. Like come home from Yom Kippur and like turn around slides in 3 days.
Do the exact same thing.
It's like
And very far in advance.
it's like I'm exhausted by the time Yom Kippur is done, and I have to get up and it's enough that and I have to build a sukkah, and I have to do all the cooking, and then I have to that has to be done already. It has to be out of my mind. So whatever melodies you choose, I'm happy. I'm happy, happy, happy. I'm letting the musicians choose. I don't think we need to meet. Yeah, we need to both need to. Yeah, we need to prepare for high holidays. I think she'll be fine.
Well, I hope all goes well with high holidays and
Thanks.
Shana Tova in advance.
Shana Tova. A good year. And thank you, my friend, for filling in this summer. It's been what we say, it's a machayer. It's like a breath of fresh air. All right. You've got your talit?
I have it. And my son's. Otherwise, I'll
going through the